You want to be happy. It's a simple goal. You try all the things people tell you to do. You go for walks. You eat better food. You try to laugh at stupid jokes. And yet, there's something that keeps pulling you down. It's a quiet, nagging voice in the back of your head. It's the voice that whispers, "You're not good enough for this." It's the one that tells you people are secretly judging you. This voice is your inner saboteur, a deeply ingrained mental habit. It is the single biggest thief of your everyday joy. It operates in the shadows, making you miserable without you even realizing who the real culprit is. This saboteur isn't some mystical demon. It's just your brain trying to do its job, but doing it poorly. Your brain is a survival machine, designed to learn from pain and avoid it in the future. If you touched a hot stove once as a kid, your brain logged that information forever. Now it screams danger anytime you get near one. It uses the same logic for emotional pain. If you were embarrassed once for speaking up, your brain now flags similar situations as a threat. It creates a simple rule: to avoid pain, avoid the risk. This protective instinct, when overused in our safe modern lives, becomes a cage. Think about a simple, everyday moment. You get an email from your boss that just says, "We need to talk tomorrow." Immediately, a story starts playing in your head. You're getting fired. You messed something up. Everyone is disappointed in you. You spend the entire night in a state of low-grade panic, your stomach in knots. The next day, you find out your boss just wanted to ask about your weekend plans for the company picnic. The saboteur took one neutral piece of information, ran it through its fear filter, and stole an entire evening of your peace. This is its primary move, and it does it all the time. The problem is that we mistake this voice for the truth. We think its warnings are real. We think its criticisms are valid. We think its predictions are inevitable. We don't question it. We just accept the anxiety. We just accept the self-doubt. We just accept the sadness. But it's not. It's a mental habit, and like any habit, it can be unlearned. You can't just wish it away because it's a powerful automatic part of your thinking. But you can learn to recognize it. You can learn to challenge it. You can slowly replace it with something better. It's about learning to see the thief in your own mind for what it is: a liar. One of the most common and destructive saboteurs is the critic. This is the voice that acts like a terrible personal historian, keeping a perfect record of every single screw-up you've ever had. It replays your most embarrassing moments on a loop. It reminds you of that stupid thing you said at a party 10 years ago. It's the voice that tells you, "See, you always fail. You're just not a competent person." The critic's goal is simple: to make you feel small and unworthy right now by using the weight of your past against you. The critic shows up most often after you've taken a small risk or tried something new. Let's say you finally got the courage to give a presentation at work. It went okay, not perfect, but fine. You stammered on that one slide. Did you see Dave yawning? He was so bored. You probably sounded like an idiot. It ignores the 95% that went well. It laser focuses on the 5% that was slightly off. Its feedback isn't constructive. It's a barrage of insults meant to keep you from being vulnerable again. So how do you shut this asshole up? You don't fight it with feelings, you fight it with facts. The critic thrives on vague, sweeping generalizations. Your job is to get specific and objective. When the voice says, "You screwed up that whole conversation," stop. Take a breath. Then ask yourself, what are the actual facts? Maybe you did talk a bit too fast at one point, but you also made 2 good points. The other person nodded in agreement. The next step is to introduce a counter voice. Think of it as your own defense attorney. Calm, kind, realistic. It might sound like, "Okay, one part was a little rough, but you got your main idea across. It's okay not to be perfect. You were brave for even speaking up. You don't have to believe it 100% at first. You just have to practice saying it. Over time, your brain will start to listen." Another joy-stealing saboteur is the overthinker. This one doesn't focus on your past. It obsesses over the future. It's a master storyteller, but it only writes horror stories. It takes a small, upcoming event, a date, a job interview, a difficult conversation, and plays out every negative outcome. Your body doesn't know the difference between real threat and vividly imagined. It pumps stress either way. It convinces you worrying is preparing. But you're not preparing. You're suffering in advance. To fix this, bring your brain back to reality. Ask, what is the absolute next smallest step I can take? If you're dreading the phone call, the next step isn't having the conversation. It's finding the phone number, or just opening your contacts app. By breaking the terrifying future into a tiny, manageable present task, you rob the overthinker of its power. You just do it. The worrier is a close cousin of the overthinker. Its specialty is broad, undefined anxiety. It worries about everything: money, health, the state of the world, even that weird noise your car is making. It constantly scans for potential threats, no matter how unlikely. That used to help us survive. Today, it just keeps you on alert and burns you out. It floods your system with cortisol, disrupts your sleep, and makes calm impossible. Suddenly, you're not watching the movie anymore. You're checking your bank account and diagnosing a cough you don't have. The worrier makes you feel unsafe, even when you're safe. A powerful technique. Schedule a time for it. I'll give myself 10 minutes at 6 o'clock to worry as much as I want. Write worries down and save them for your appointment. At 6, go through them. Many will seem ridiculous. For the ones that still feel real, pick one constructive step. This contains the anxiety instead of letting it bleed all over your day. All these saboteurs, the critic, the overthinker, the worrier, use the same trick. They blend in so seamlessly you assume you are an anxious or self-critical person. This is the biggest lie of all. That voice is not you. It's a pattern of thinking. The first step is to separate yourself from it. You do this by noticing it and giving it a name. This simple act of labeling is powerful. It turns a scary internal monster into a predictable external annoyance. The name doesn't matter. What matters is saying, there's Steve again. This creates a tiny bit of space. In that space, you have a choice. You are no longer the thought. You are the one observing the thought. This is the foundation of mental freedom. Once you've named the saboteur, the next step is to actively weaken it. Not by thinking harder, but by small, deliberate actions that prove it wrong. Your brain learns from evidence. A small win is any action you take despite the saboteur's protests. The goal isn't a massive outcome, but one small step in the right direction. See? The critic was wrong. I just did something. Paralyzed by applying for a job? Open a document and write your name. That's it. Or browse listings for 5 minutes with no pressure. Small wins create a positive feedback loop. The world doesn't end. You feel a bit better. The next action is easier. Over time, tiny steps build momentum. The saboteur's voice gets quieter. So, you've learned about the thief in your mind. You've met the critic, the overthinker, the worrier. Name them. Then take small actions to prove them wrong. Theory doesn't change your life. Action does. We're not going to let "I'll start tomorrow" win. The goal isn't a perfect Zen master. It's 1% better today. Here's your method, the 3-2-1. Next time you feel anxiety, self-doubt, or worry, do this. First, take 3 slow, deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Second, mentally name the saboteur 2 times. That's the voice. That's the voice. Third, take one small, kind action. Get up and stretch. Send a quick text to a friend. Say a kind thought to yourself. It's okay, you can handle this. Or, you're doing your best. The action is less important than taking it. It's choosing to be the agent of your life. 3-2-1 takes less than a minute. It's a complete workout for your mental health. Your one move for today. Try it. Just once. When the voice shows up, and it will, don't fight it. Don't get mad at yourself. Notice it. Then run the play. 3 breaths, 2 names, 1 action. That's it. That's your start. The saboteur has been stealing your joy for a long time. You don't need to defeat it in one epic battle. Just win tiny skirmishes, again and again. Name the voice. Take one small action. Repeat. This first step costs nothing and takes a second, but it changes the game. Today, start stealing it back.